Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be sexual polarity. Well, I've actually got an email here from a lesbian. And what's interesting, whether it's heterosexual relationships, lesbian relationships, and even gay relationships, there is always somebody who's, if there's going to be sexual polarity and it's going to work and last, there's always somebody who's more masculine and somebody who's more feminine. And when both people tend to act masculine or both people tend to act feminine, it ruins the sexual polarity and the sexual attraction, and the relationship dissipates. And whoever the person is that's not acting congruent with their natural essence, whether it's masculine or feminine, they are the ones that are going to get friend zoned. And you could look at it with the simple saying of, hey, just be yourself. Well, if you're not being yourself and you're not acting in ways that are congruent with whatever your dominant natural essence is, you're going to get friend zoned. And that's going to be a pattern you're going to see over and over and over and over again in your dating and your relationship life. It's predictable. I mean, you can set your fucking watch to it. So I have a quote that I wrote on this topic, and then we're going to go through her email, because even though she's a lesbian, she tends to be a more masculine essence. But what happens is she's indecisive, she's unsure, she over-pursues, just like guys do in heterosexual relationships. And what happens? She gets the same exact results that a guy does in a heterosexual relationship when he does these things. Totally fucking predictable. So the quote says, in order to maintain sexual polarity, attraction, and interest, men and women must act consistently congruent with their natural dominant masculine or feminine essence. In all successful heterosexual, lesbian, or gay relationships, there is always one person who is more masculine and the other is more feminine. Heterosexual men who act or become unsure, indecisive, and too weak to set healthy boundaries, stand up for themselves and what they want, and lose their focus on their purpose and mission in life will cause their women to lose respect, interest, and attraction for them. This leads to being friend-zoned. Heterosexual women who try to make all the decisions, control things, and generally stop being, looking, and dressing feminine will turn their men off and cause them to lose interest in sex and romance. I'm sure everybody watching this has seen couples where, especially they get older, they've been a while together, the husband and wife, they both gain weight, the woman cuts all her hair off, she stops wearing makeup, and they tend to wear, both of them wear baggy clothes, and they look the same, totally androgynous. The woman's walking in front, she's bitchy all the time, and you talk to those guys, when's the last time you had sex, dude? You're like, a couple years? You don't want to be one of those people. Back to the quote. They then become more like roommates and friends instead of lovers. When you lose your connection, confidence, and congruence with your natural essence, you will shortly thereafter lose the respect and attraction of your lover and therefore your relationship. Hello, Corey. My ex tells me that we are not getting back together because she has chosen me over 2 other people once before, and I have hurt her. More than likely you've hurt her because you've acted weak and not like the masculine person that you are, even though you're a woman. And I've had a lot of lesbian friends over the years. I've coached a lot of lesbians over the years, and they all tell me the same thing. The ones that are masculine, they feel like a man in a woman's body. When I say that she had chosen me over 2 people, I mean she was in a relationship when we met. Oh, so you dated a cheater. And when we recently broke up, she started dating someone and then stopped dating them so we could try to work things out. However, we broke up shortly after because she says I started to become distant, but I didn't think I was. She says she is not leaving anyone else that has not done anything wrong to her for somebody that has hurt her once before, but she has already cheated on this new person with me multiple times. She's saying, in other words, this girl's saying one thing and doing the complete opposite. I'm not going to date you again because you hurt me before, but yet she's still dating her. That's why it's interesting when you talk to women in general and you say, well, tell me about the guys that, what do you want in a guy? Oh, I want a guy who wines me, dines me, buys me flowers, the usual bullshit. You say, great, tell me about the last 3 guys that you've dated. And then you really get into it and ask them to tell you what these guys did and what caused them to feel attraction for them. And what you notice And and the women don't connect the dots. They don't realize that what really attracted to these guys are the complete opposite of what she says or thinks that she wants. And you wonder why guys have such a hard time with women. They go to a woman for advice, and they tell them what they think or what their societal conditioning says or what the herd says that they should do. And then the guys do that, and they still get rejected and friends on the girl. I don't have any chemistry for you. It's just not feeling it. And they've only been together for about 2 months. So, well, as far as this chick goes, she's really just a fuck buddy, friends with benefits, sex playmate, all the same thing. Somebody to have an open relationship with. She's not a loyal person. Why? Because she's insecure. And insecure people tend to have lots of orbiters. Female, heterosexual women, usually that are insecure, usually have lots of male orbiters. These are 2 or 3 or 4 guys that are stuck in friend zone perpetually, but yet they're waiting in the wings to spring into action in case things don't work out with their primary lover. And here you have a lesbian woman who has female orbiters in her life because she's insecure. Loyalty doesn't mean shit to her. So these are not the kind, if you want monogamous type of relationship or marriage, you're not going to have it with somebody like this. Doesn't matter whether they're straight, gay, lesbian, doesn't matter. People that don't value loyalty and communication and commitment, you just can't have a healthy relationship with them. And no amount of you being a good person is going to change that. It's not your fault that they're insecure or they're fucked up. At this point, I feel she is only using me for sex because she says she doesn't connect with anyone else the way we do, but I want more. That's your problem. You want more. You're trying to lock an insecure person who places no value on loyalty or commitment down to a relationship so you can have her all to yourself and feel better about yourself. You must love in such a way that the person you love feels free, and therefore she doesn't feel free, and that's why she constantly bounces on you. So you're acting needy and insecure. You're not acting, in essence, you're a man in a woman's body, but you're not acting like a man is supposed to act. And you see the same exact thing. You do the same thing the heterosexual guys do, and you get rejected for the same exact reasons. Right now, she's having your cake and eating it too, because after we have sex, she stays for a few more minutes, then gets up and leaves, and I am left heartbroken and all over again. Well, don't call her, don't text her, don't do anything. Let her come and go as she pleases. Even though you're a woman, you need to stop acting like a fucking woman and start acting like a man acts and think like a man thinks. A heterosexual man, that's the way you need to think, because that's your essence, that's what you are, even though your body is female. I haven't attempted to get her caught with this new person she is dating because I want her to come to me on her own terms. Well, that would have no integrity at all. Why would you? That'd be stupid. Again, that's just more you trying to possess her and manipulate her into being with you. And not because I snitched that she was cheating. Well, she's cheating on this other woman that she's dating, and she's obviously going to cheat on you if she hasn't already. So the commitment, the exclusivity, the monogamy, you need to just take that out of the equation with this woman because she's not capable of that. You can have great sex playmate, friend with benefits, open relationship with her, fuck buddy relationship with her, but that's it. Think about it. If you want somebody to have a relationship with, you should look for a woman who places a high value on loyalty, commitment, communication, has a good relationship with her mom and her dad, very healthy self-esteem. Because it's the only way you're going to be happy in a relationship if that's what you want, exclusivity and monogamy. As they say, don't try to turn a hoe into a housewife. She says she is scared I am going to hurt her again, so she is not going to make the mistake of leaving someone that truly loves her and has never given her any reason to be insecure for me. Just got to let her come and go as she pleases. Live your life, look for the kind of woman you really want to date, and if you still want to hook up with this girl from time to time, invite her over to your place to make dinner together, hang out, have fun, and hook up. That's it. You're getting what you want, you're getting the sex, you're just not getting a relationship, but you're ignoring the fact that this woman is not capable of giving you the kind of relationship that you want. It's not in her DNA, it's just not the way she is. It's not your job to fix her, or to change her, or to save her. Just enjoy her when she comes around, and that's it. If you just do that, she'll actually end up wanting to spend more time with you and probably want to become exclusive. But the bottom line is, as long as you treat somebody like this great and they're happy and they're in love with you, they won't stray. But if their needs aren't being met, they don't know how to work the relationship out. So they're just going to go and she'll just contact one of her other female orbiters. I haven't tried the no contact yet because I start missing her very badly. Well, if you don't stop chasing her, you're going to continue to get the same results. If you do what you've always done, you're going to continue to get what you've always got. And if you're happy with that, well, then keep torturing yourself and keep chasing her and keep trying to force a girl to have a relationship with you who doesn't want a relationship with you. She's not capable of a relationship. That's the reality. And like Ayn Rand said, you can ignore reality, but you can't ignore the consequences of ignoring reality. She talks to me on the phone for hours when she is at work because she works overnight some days. And I call her because I know her schedule. The phone is for setting dates. You're violating all kinds of principles from my book. And you're experiencing all this pain and suffering, and it's completely unnecessary. You're doing it to yourself. Because deep down, you don't feel like you deserve to have what you want, so you're chasing her and you're trying to force these things on her. Hang back, do exactly what I teach guys to do, and you'll fucking be fine. It'll be easy. So you'll have her in your life, and you'll be hooking up with her from time to time, and you can be looking for somebody that you really want to date who can give you the kind of relationship that you really want. So you can have your cake and eat it too, instead of giving all the power away to her. When you act like a woman, even though you are a woman in this case, you're going to get rejected. If you act like a man is supposed to act, a masculine essence is supposed to act, you'll have her eating out of the palm of your hand. Among other things. This reminds me, I had a electrician that was, he owned this electrical company back, this was like 92, 93. We were doing a job in Lauderdale by the Sea. This is a big kind of fat guy. He has a big fat neck, and his head, he almost had like a cone head because his neck and his face was so fat. And he always had a joke because we had a meeting usually like once a week in the job site to go over things, scheduling, change order, stuff like that. And he goes, "What do you call a lesbian dinosaur?" "A lick a lot of puss." And he used to laugh, and his face would turn all red. And he would sit there and laugh for like a minute or two. He thought his jokes were the funniest thing. So, I mean, that's a pretty common joke these days. But anyways, I thought I'd share that with you. Most of our talks are about the mistakes I made in our relationship. Well, you should be focusing on hanging out, having fun, and hooking up. Just say, you know what, the past is the past. I admit I did things to hurt you, and I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. But all we have control over is what we do right now. And by the way, have I told you how fucking hot you look? Why don't you come over here and kiss me right now? Remember, whatever the other person is, you're causing them to feel when they are with you, that's what they're going to associate with being with you. So if you're just constantly going over the old wounds and the pain that you caused her or each other in the past, are you having fun together? That's why I say hang out, have fun, and hook up. There's nothing about creating drama or arguing or punishing each other or rehashing the past. It just doesn't fucking matter. If you make her smile and you guys fuck each other's brains out, well, you make her feel good all the time, well, she's going to choose to be with you more and more because it's always a good, positive, uplifting experience. She tells me that she has to think about the bad things to remind herself that she deserves better than what I gave her. There is a big age gap between us, 14 years. It's really not that big. She is older, so she knows what she wants. I know I would be able to give it to her if she just gives me another chance. Again, that's approval-seeking behavior. Please, Your Highness, will you please spend time with me? Oh, it would just be so awesome. When a guy does that to a woman in a heterosexual relationship, he gets friend-zoned, he gets rejected. Oh, I'm not sure. I'll think about it. Maybe. My life's real crazy right now. What do? Nothing. Live your life and look for the kind of woman that can give you the kind of relationship that you want. And if she ever does reach out in the future, create an opportunity for sex. Invite her to your place. Don't take her out. Don't meet her up. Just none of that. Treat her like a fuck buddy because that's all she's good for. But you can have a hell of a good time with her. If you let her do 100% of the contacting, chasing, and pursuing at this point, and you just set dates when she reaches out, it'd be pretty fucking easy. Unless you like suffering, then just by all means keep doing what you're doing. I know this is a rebound relationship, but if this person is giving her what she wants, what if it turns into more? Hey, good for her. Then she becomes the other chick's problem. And then you can really focus on finding the kind of woman you really want. She says they are about to move in together. Great. She'll still probably come over and fuck you from time to time, so what's the problem? Why buy the cow when you can get the fucking milk for free? Something to think about. So if you'd like to get my help personally, the quickest way is to book a paid phone, Skype, or email coaching session. You can choose any of those by going to my website, clicking the products tab at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions for booking whichever option works best for you. And I will talk to you soon.